So, everybody, I feel way much better today. So, I want to talk about how Havans work in Indian tradition. And after conducting my first cremation just this past Saturday for my father, um, it really helps to know and understand everything else like that. It's it's a good process to learn. It's also a good process to go through. Only only nowadays, do what you need to do that is right. Love your parents just like they've loved their children. More sacrifice happens between one person to leave. Now, a Havan in Indian culture is having a fire um, in a pry. Only this time, it's floating upwards towards the air, and it's allowing, for to fight against evil to the point of where any if any time, any place, anywhere, Ovens are there to celebrate as every other tradition has their holidays. Ovens are there for allowing the fire joyful, rejoicing, and all the other good qualities that all of us should have. So after all said and done, it's a beautiful way of saying hello. It's a beautiful way of saying goodbye, and it brings happiness. We know who they are, where they are, and where they are now. I just learned a great lesson this weekend while uh, during the cremation, and one of my good uncles here in Plano had mentioned, "Don't ever mention rest in peace uh, at a funeral, or that's only for the soul, because the soul is never taken away from the body." One, two, and if you look into it very carefully, and God honest truth to be told, yes, always remember, if you want to say something about your loved one passing away, may God bless his soul. And this way, you're also telling that person or your other friends, family members, or even your relatives' family members. So here's what I did at last Saturday. Have it out of the way, get it out of the way. Just keep yourself de-stressed and do not take this one is so much better today. I feel so much better today after all that. I've cried too. I mean, most of us have cried. All of us have cried after a funeral. But when you see the goodness of a funeral instead of the bad times, I'll say you this. You could take it to the bank when I tell you that the good times are the best times to think about because you want the better memories than all the you had with your parents. So here's what I said about my father and my my good mentor for positive mantra, a thoughtscape. There's some qualities that most people have. There are most qualities that most of us don't have. But if you look into it very carefully, you definitely know where the goals are. Set them now. You want to see your children. You want to see your children's children. You want to live the good life. You want to see your great grandchildren. That's the way to live. If you could smile more, laugh more, and get out of trouble, stay out of trouble. I mean, it's very easy to get into it, but stay out of trouble, people. Please. Please understand, I'm finally smiling for the first time in any of my videos because it was very hard last week for me. It's very hard on somebody who has done what nobody else has done. And I could take that to the bank, and so can y'all. So I feel happy enough tonight at first heaven after conducting Father's cremation here in Rowlett, Texas. And I did it in I did it in Dallas, Texas, just this last Saturday, and it was fun. This whole family loved. It was and this was a man who helped others make make their bridges and made sure that they walked across it. Selfless, respectful, helpful, heroic, and everything else. And so is my mentor, Dr. Gautam Chatterjee, who also passed away a day after my father. I took this Havan today to honor those men. Different professions. One became an author. My father became a math teacher. These two guys deserve and know what it's like to handle life. And all others too, okay? And all other men and women around the world. Military, teachers, firefighters, everybody, okay? I salute all of them every day. For every chance that we all get, please salute your teachers. Whatever. Just salute them every day. You'll feel better about yourself. Come on, y'all. Do it. This is a great time to do it. This is time to respect others. Generation Z, same thing for y'all. Do it. Go for it. Hit it, man. Don't quit it. And now here's what I said about two very good gentlemen who were so influential in this man's life. And I said it very confidently, and I was being sophisticated enough to let everyone know of how they lived. They walked all the way to where they had to go. Every day, they did what they had to do for others. Every day. It happens to be either a good day, a bad day, an ugly day, a weird kind of day. It doesn't matter what kind of day it happens to be. So think about it, people. Think straight. No straight. I mean, look. Happiness is happiness. Sadness is sadness, but stay away from sadness. It's not good. You want to keep the goodness in your heart. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Okay, people? Shoot. All right, here it comes now. So I said last Saturday and also Sunday. I said it too. So your giving to others has never been redundant. Use your eyes and kindness to help other people. You'll receive a more precious gift. When you hear that, people, that tells you something about yourself and about how you treat others. Everything will have its cause and effect. In this regard, what that means is that you have to know about yourself before you know about anything else. You can only take care of yourself. You can only blame yourself. You can only do anything and everything to hurt yourself. But let's not talk about that right now. There's no need to, because you don't want to. Okay? And And to love yourself is to know yourself, because knowing is half the battle. Generation C, I hope you learned that lesson now. Millennials, I hope you learned that lesson now. This is a good time to learn. Don't be talking back to your parents and you think you're going to get away with it. No, it's not going to work. It's just unbelievable what kids are doing to their parents nowadays. One parent is brainwashed, all the others are gone. Take example, this gentleman's two children. What do they do? They beat me just like their mother. Only this time they didn't put a hand on me. They didn't slap me like their mother. I was very unhappy, but I made sure to put them in their place. I also made damn sure that they understood the fact of what I had to do was I had to do. So don't try to pull a fast one on us seniors, juniors. So also, another one. Leave away for leave oh in everything you do. Sorry. Only then your future encounters will go by peacefully. When everybody hears this one, they're thinking the operative word is peacefully. And that's what this place should be. This planet Earth should be peaceful. Not dreadful, not horror, not terror, not none of that stuff. Okay? Because y'all know what's going on. Peacefully is the operative word in this sentence. Everybody. That's the way we want. That's the way it should be. If some people could just get out of their brainwashed minds, maybe they'll have a good chance of understanding of what they've done to all of us around the world. Okay? Get your heads out of your asses and get everything straightened out first before you. I'll take a debate on this one too. If you don't think I know what I'm saying, then go, leave, get out. You don't want to hear it? Go on out. Go. Just head out. Get out of the room if you don't want to listen to me. It's fine. You can be judgmental as long as you can. But you damn sure ain't gonna fight me on this one. I'll beat you any time of the week. Boy. And the last one, like I've mentioned in a few videos right here. The goodness is like a seed. It will bloom if we plant it. Let's spread your goodness. You will receive more than what you'll give. That practically almost means the same thing as the last one, if you think about it. Well, let me say this. In life, about that, but in life, if you think about it very carefully, when was the last time y'all thought you could do something behind your parents' back and it backfired on you? I have a challenge for you 18 to 35-year-olds now. Okay? I'll expect this to happen almost every time now, in which it never happened then. Try having a party when your parents are going out of town. Think about it and don't overlook it or regret it. Why? Because whatever kind of party that you're going to have at your house, you definitely know what you're thinking, but you don't know what you're thinking. So it happens to be more likely in the case of How in the world are we going to do it against our parents' will? Nowadays, there's no chance in the world that y'all get to do it. Why? Because not only are you graduating high school, you're also going to college. You make your future through college. Hit it or quit it. What parents have sacrificed for children, children have to sacrifice for parents. Get that through your big, fat skulls, 18 to 35. Get that through your thick skulls, even if you're young. You can't give one a runaround and think that you can get away with it. There's no chance in the world. I mean, in the world. Ain't no way, ain't no how. Right now. And what kind of parties do they have? Binge watching, binge drinking, binge eating. Who does that? Those should be crimes. Underage drinking is a crime. Voting under the influence is a crime. So why can't binge drinking and binge eating be a crime? I hope you people know where I'm coming from with this subject. Damn it. Yes, I do. Damn it. I hate when everybody interrupts me. Jeez. I'll keep going anyway. That was my sister. She's sitting all the way downstairs. But anyway, who gives a lamb? I say it in a very funny way. I say it in a very nice manner. I don't say it in a rude manner. I've been able to talk to friends lately, but to all the friends of all the Cooler family and all the other families in my first family here, it has been a great honor, a great away. It's stress did not beat me up just like everyone. And when you have to do all the responsibility in the world for what your parents, so what for what you've done for your parents and sacrifice for them too, as much as you can, and see how long they live. That's the thing. That's the thing, people. The other weakness is that if if it's been more than a week and one cries for time, it just hurts. It hurts. It hurts others. It really hurt me to see my mother this whole week, you know, crying and crying and crying. I said, like, Mom, I don't see that happening. You know, I don't want her to faint. Near mid-December 2018, faint. And that's exactly what I didn't want my mom to do when when my dad had passed just this past Saturday, or sorry, just this past Thursday. Um, now, um, it's it's an honor and blessing to be a son of a father who lived for 73 years. This man was very courageous, heroic. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he was that person who really helped you so much, and he's a man of his word. He would fight with you, yes. He would discipline you, yes. But the only thing he couldn't do is punish you. That's how much of a man he was. And I said it best to what I just said here from my book. Your if it has to take a rocket scientist to help you figure that out, get to everybody's head too, because this is not the time or the place to be more stressful than de-stressful. You want to be you want to be kind. You want to be blessed. You want to be inspirational. You want to be motivational. You want to be peaceful. You want to be graceful in all the good qualities that you want to be. I mean, we've all made mistakes. You know what? Any trouble that you get into now is even worse than the trouble that we've been through as well. Parents, teachers, policemen, firemen, all the rest of them. You see what happened already. So I'm going to end it at this time. And I'm going to add in a few extra hellos and a few extra goodbyes. So that I would have at least this channel with 3 or 4 different languages. Everything's going on better today than yesterday and the day before and everything else. And so give me some time, and I have to wait for my mother and my sister to go to sleep before I could do the next one. All right. Thank you, everybody. Good night.